All right, folks, sorry for the interruption. Kurt Maple has defeated Ryan Doyle 2 straight falls inside the fight pit match. We had a little bit of a technical snafu. It sometimes happens. You guys understand. It's how it is around here. YouTube and the MVWF being completely ridiculous.
Well, Kurt Maple will be celebrating in Canada tonight. He beat him with the Calgary Crab.
All right, mic test, mic test, mic test. All right, mic test, mic test, mic test. Okay, and would you give me a mic test, please?
Mic test, mic test.
Okay, and would you give me a mic test, please?
Mic test, mic test.
So it goes through, and then it goes through again. Loopily-doo-loop. All right, we are back live here, and we have our main event still to come here tonight.
I'm ready. Dennis is ready. Antonio Brown is ready. Sensei Johnny Lawrence is ready.
All right, folks, we're just about to finish up this event here.
2 people are watching. Unless that's us.
Yeah, it's us.
Oh.
All right, now we just set up the other song. Okay. Let me take a hit of this weed. Take a hit of this weed.
We got one of the most, 2 of the most despised people being Brandon Bones and jerking at J Love.
Do you have anything to say to your opponents before the big main event here, Selesky?
We're going to dominate you. We've had.
That's it?
Yep.
We will dominate you. The end.
Yep. We've had it with all these shenanigans.
And here they come. The MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion and the owner of the MVWF Father Peace, the Shadow King, Brandon Bones.
Peace.
All right.
Where are they?
Making everybody wait. Champion's prerogative.
Where are they?
The League of Shadows.
Pieces of shit.
They are indeed a two-man power trip. The world's heavyweight champion, last call, Jeremy Love, J-Lo himself, and the MVWF owner, Brandon Bones. The former World Tag Team Champions. And remember, Zaleski, these two were World Tag Team Champions and ended the legendary tag team reign of the family and stopped them before their 11th successful title defense.
More shenanigans by that man. Can they take long enough to get to the ring?
Well, when you're at the top of the card,
you can do what you want.
Top guys, baby. You're a top guy.
That's true.
You have a long entrance. I'm sure you're gonna fucking blow up the fucking building here as soon as everyone comes out.
Shave your beard.
What a titanic duo, though. A colossal duo, if you will.
What the hell is this?
What an entrance. The nipple rings.
The pyro.
And now, their opponents.
Hit my music.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready. There's our music.
And speaking of making people wait, speaking of being big time, it was a huge celebration at the last event, Get Paid, where Mark Zaleski was reunited with Cobra Kai. A long time coming, and a welcome reunion. And here they come, baby. And of course, Cobra Kai has to have revenge on their mind.
We do.
And you hear the fans explode.
There we go.
In full force. Free of the chains of Agamemnon, it's Sensei Mark Zaleski.
And Dennis the Take a Hitman Hart.
Cobra Kai is united.
The King Kong style, I want to see it tonight.
And justice for all, sure, but will tonight deliver justice for Cobra Kai. What an entrance! And you were complaining that Bones and Jeremy were taking a long time.
Well, they did.
But the crowd so enthusiastic to see the reunion here. You can see Antonio Brown.
That's right.
We have not seen in months. Bringing Cobra Kai back to full strength.
He is the X Factor.
60-minute time limit, regular tag team rules. Disqualifications are on, countouts are on at 20 counts outside the ring. 60-minute time limit, sure. But will these guys be able to keep their emotions in check? So this one doesn't end early.
We aren't dancing, you notice. We're not dancing. We are very serious. That's right. There's some of our fans right there.
And ever the Sensei worshiper.
We are very serious tonight.
That's right. Zaleski's first match as a free man. And they are going for a #1 contendership for the tag team titles against the Ronds. This is quite the entrance.
It is. Soaking it up. Soaking it in for all that it's worth.
Cobra Kai is back. And of course, the new season of Cobra Kai is coming up on Netflix.
Yes, it is. End of this month.
So good to have Sensei back to his senses. Look at Dennis just beaming out there, having his Sensei back in the fold.
He is ready.
So much at stake here. Revenge, championship title opportunities.
We are focused. We are very focused.
But of course, the League of Shadows outside the ring. And you got to know that both these squadrons being back at full strength has got to mean one thing. War games.
Yep.
How long is this goddamn song?
What an entrance!
Not to be one-upped by the League of Shadows, but Cobra Kai delivering a spectacular entrance here. And it doesn't look like he's done.
There. Dennis is ready. He is very focused.
And he has revenge on his mind.
No!
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Push him off.
Oh! Double aerial double stomp.
Cheap shot.
Now Dennis and Brandon Bones went almost 40 minutes at Matchmania 666. Brandon Bones came out victorious. But since then, Dennis has been whooping his ass. He's 2 up on him.
That's right.
Kind of funny.
You just made him mad.
Oh, slap in the face right there.
Oh, Dennis, don't put up with that. Oh, there you go. Elbow to the ball.
Referee Yamaguchi-san,
who we love.
Senior referee of the MVWF, and a muscle buster.
Oh!
Boom! Explodes Brandon Bones' guts. Goes for the cover. Come on, get out of the way, Antonio. End zone!
How you like that, Brandon Bones?
Not much at all. And now the first tag of the match. And Dennis holding Bones in the corner for Selesky to take a shot. That's just good tag team wrestling. Yep. Count of 5.
And we've been practicing day and night.
Antonio Brown already up to some bullshit over there. And Yamaguchi-san, however, right on top of it.
Antonio Brown's fine.
And Bones goes face first into the barbed wire turnbuckle pad.
We've been practicing day and night, weekends, training.
And Bones gets punched off the shoulders of Selesky.
Studying film of all the wrestlers in the MVWF.
Oh, look at these two exchanging words right here.
Yeah.
Oh, and Selesky makes Bones pay. 1 count only.
Oh, nice.
After the last update on 2K24, it was said that there's a glitch here that might make a tag team match end with guys just kind of staring at each other and not doing anything. I did a test match last night. It didn't seem to happen. So far, things seem so good here. But if that happens, I will just cancel the match and delete it like it never happened.
Oh, Hangman.
Of course, Dan Crane on the shelf tonight. The newest recruit of the MVWF, Yamamoto, not wrestling tonight, but he is undefeated. You know, there's a big future for that young man. Every season, new competitors come into the MVWF.
Yep.
And you can see right there at ringside, A guy who's just a rookie in the last few months, Kurt Maple, is finding himself in the main event scene.
He is. I mean, as much as I don't like him, I can't deny his ability and how quickly he's getting pushed.
Yeah. Try and get the mic like more in front of you.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. Oh, moonsault! Quick move, impulse, and Brandon Bones made a payload blow to the sensei. So far, this has been all Brandon Bones. Perhaps now he'll tag in the world champion.
Oh, what a headbutt!
And
Jeremy just stepped down.
Bones maybe having something to say about that.
Oh, what the hell?
And he just got in the way of Brandon Bones throwing a drop kick right there.
I'm not sure if that was done on purpose.
Cheap shots Brandon Bones, and he deserved every cent of it.
Wow.
That was awesome.
That was great. Oh, there you go.
And now,
you scumbag! Oh, I hate you! Oh, I hate you, JJ, you jerk!
Oh, he gives him the whirly bird. Oh, and Selesky gets in there with a broken down Brandon Bones. I mean, who just a couple of weeks back and stuff went 40 minutes with Dan Crane in the ambulance match. What a brutal, amazing
great match.
Oh, what a hit to the head. Might be right now my match of the year.
Yep.
And now the wrestler of the year for like pretty much every year's running, Selesky drops a knee.
Yeah, here comes the big man.
Oh, our desperation tag. Dennis was distracted by Jeremy right there and didn't see Bones.
He doesn't care. He wants Jeremy in the work. Look at that. Oh! Now it's time to unleash the King Kong style.
Yes. Or no, tagging it. Sensei, of course, wants to be in there. Without being
you're in the wrong neighborhood.
Here comes Antonio Brown. The loose cannon, Antonio Brown.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, pal.
Right on the steps. Oh, look out to Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown, you got to appreciate his enthusiasm.
He has issues, but we love him still.
Hey, referee, guess what I had for lunch?
He's got a great sense of humor.
Hey, Tom Brady, what's my dick taste like?
He goes after other people's women.
And look at Selesky and Brandon Bones arguing over in the corner. And Selesky is displaying.
There's something going on over there.
I think the world champion and Dennis to take a Hitman Hart are letting things get out of hand back out there.
Oh!
20 counts in the MVWF. Jeremy needs to get back inside the ring.
Dennis has to get back inside the ring.
And Selesky's like, I dare you to try and get in the ring, fucker.
He's trying to dare him, but it ain't happening. And they're just brawling outside the ring, folks. 16. What the hell? Somebody get in the ring.
Oh, and Jeremy. Oh. And he does the count.
Yep.
And Jeremy, getting into it with Antonio Brown, and he throws him back in the ring. Now, he can't be doing that.
No.
And Jeremy don't know where he is in the ring. And Selesky, I think, lecturing Westside Ito, saying, hey, you need to get out of the fucking League of Shadows like I did,
That's
asshole.
right. Oh, what a clothesline.
Got him.
Well, there we go, into the corner. Nice. Right into that corner.
Off the ropes he goes.
Oh, elbow shot.
Roaring elbow.
Nice forearm shot. Yeah, get him in that corner. There we go.
Spin kick.
Oh, yeah.
And the crowd loves it. They love having the sensei back in the fold with Cobra Kai.
Bam, the knees.
Man, just mashed him and now taunting Brandon Bones.
We're softening up JJL.
Oh, reversal into the corner.
Oh.
Jeremy still didn't get trapped in the corner, but Selesky can take another shot at it. And again, Jeremy reverses and gets himself out of trouble.
But he's in the wrong corner.
Yeah, he's far away from any help, that's for sure.
Yep. You're in the wrong corner, pal.
Yep. And Dennis, of course, not above taking a cheap shot, as we have seen. Dennis now, he's again distracted Jeremy.
They're staring at each other.
And Dennis just saying something to Jeremy. You can see him listening. And Selesky turns around and gets back to it, distracts him. Now he's got nope.
Oh, I was trying to tag. Oh, right to the head.
Springboard Enziguri catches the champion in the head.
And a bomb.
And knee strike. Blasted him with it.
Get him in that corner. There we go. There we go. Get him in that corner.
Selesky now. Oh! Victory roll off the second rope. 1, 2. Jeremy kicks out at 2.
An impressive. Oh!
Misses the moonsault, and Jeremy right there to pick the leg.
Oh, jeez. What is this?
It's a cricket crab crunch right there. The spinning toe
Oh!
hold. Followed up by the elbow drop. And Jeremy tags in the owner of the MVWF. Good tag right there by the champion. Smart move.
Yeah, I need a tag out quick.
Yep.
I've been in there way too long.
And you know Dennis would like nothing more than to get his hands on Brandon Bones.
Absolutely, but Brandon Bones just tagged out.
Double team move. And you can see things are emotional here.
Yeah, very emotional.
I mean, the shit talk that's going on here.
There is some serious trash talking going on.
Chop to the chest. Jeremy got Selesky up on the top rope. What's he going to do?
A superplex.
Man, just a single arm superplex off the top rope. Shoulders down. 2. Oh, good kick out there by Selesky. This one fall only. 60-minute time limit.
There we go.
Yes, it is. It is tag team wrestling for sure, baby. And Selesky now distracted.
Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm in the wrong neighborhood.
And a double team move here by the Verse.
Oh!
Got him good. Double team move, and Selesky dumps out of the ring.
That was smart.
Brandon Bones unafraid, though, goes right out there. Dennis having something to say to Yamaguchi-san.
Emotions are running high in this match.
Top wrist lock right now. Bones trying to keep things under control in enemy territory.
There we go.
Very hard to do, though. Uh-oh. Oh, Selesky was keeping his head on the pivot, making sure he knew where Jeremy was.
Oh, Brandon Bones just kicked me in the groin. What a cheap shot.
And Jeremy, you see, is way out of his own corner right over there, taunting Dennis to take a Hitman Hart.
Oh, you don't want to do that. You'll just make him mad.
Reversal back into the ring, and I think Dennis has taken the bait by the looks of it. Oh, Dennis looking.
Oh, he's taunting Dennis. Don't put up with that shit.
Bitch.
Don't put up with that shit.
Did you spit at him?
Oh,
get my face, get my face. Selesky makes Brandon Bones pay and splits his head
a
open.
big man like that. Yeah, get in there, big man.
And now time. Cobra Kai double team move.
There we go. Oh, and look at this.
Boom, look at Dennis with the spiral tap right there.
Did you call that the spinal tap?
Yep. But Dennis distracted. Again, trying to talk some sense into West Side Ito.
Yeah, West Side Ito ain't listening.
He is completely under Brandon Bones' spell.
Oh!
And an up kick from Brandon Bones. And again, Bones distracted by Celestians. Two can play this game. Shoulders down. Will it be the knockout blow from behind? Yes! Oh! Cobra Kai wins!
Dennis, what a maneuver! Power, power, and more power.
And a modicum of revenge here for Cobra Kai. The knockout blow from behind.
Yeah, we're stronger than ever.
Bones took his eye off the ball. Something fierce.
Nice job, Dennis.
And another big win for Dennis to take a Hitman hard, specifically over Brandon Bones.
Yeah. What is he, 3-1 against Brandon Bones now?
After that, yeah.
Holy smoke.
What an event it has been here tonight, folks. Proud to have been, again, part of the MVWO here tonight.
Hey, pretty damn good for the day after 4th of July.
All right, let's check the injury report.
I was just going to ask that.
Oh, Ryan Doyle injured in his match. Cat burglar, I can understand why, considering he basically got murdered with a baseball bat. Left a puddle of blood in the ring. The Asthmatic Assassin took the win against his opponent, aggravating the Skinny Wolf to the point of attacking him from behind during his celebration. That's right. He attacked the Wolf after the match. The Wolf will remember that.
Yep. What's going on? Oh, what's going on?
Kevin's hurt.
And his cock.
And Kid Christian has been cleared to compete once again, so he should be on the next show. Kevin Welch and his cock have suffered a minor injury. You son of a bitch. Well, it has been a tremendous event here tonight. Let's review here in our opening match. Ito the Thrall, Westside Ito, defended the MVWF Cruiserweight Championship in an amazing match against Little Bitch Ass.
That was a fantastic opening match.
Yeah, big brawl backstage. Fucking got G-Man Ryan Crawford trying to beat Kevin Welch into submitting, into joining the WWE, but after injuring him here, I don't see Kevin being too motivated to want to do that.
No.
And of course, the Asthmatic Assassin defeated the Skinny Wolf and decided to rub it in on the multi-scarred legend.
He made a mistake.
Yeah.
You don't do that to the Skinny Wolf.
Nope. There will be some recompense.
Yep.
And after a whole loading parade of bullshit, Hollywood Hulk Hogan defeated El Hamburguesa with the help of both G-Man Ryan Crawford and Triple H.
Yep.
Another guy on the list of potential recruits trying to be lured to the WWE. And, well, in one of the nights, kind of the tragedy here tonight is that Danger Boy had an opportunity, a unique opportunity, briefcase contract to use, but in this case here, the rule change here really didn't work in his favor.
No, it didn't.
He had to defend it one time before he could cash it in, but Too Cool Koito, who was his chief rival in that ladder match, pulled the rug out from underneath him.
Yeah, and hey, kudos to Johnny.
Yep.
His star continues to rise.
Right. Now, keep in mind, the rule that applies to Danger Boy is the rule that will apply to Too Cool Koito.
So he has to defend it at least one time.
He has to defend it one time only before he gets the green light to be able to cash it in.
And that could be against anybody.
Yep, do not have anyone penciled in for that just yet. But Koito has something to look forward to here in the future. And an understanding of what the rules are going to be. And the World Tag, man, I'll tell you what, the MVWO came within 15 seconds of at least going to a draw with the World Tag Team Champions here. They had scored the first fall in the 20-minute table tag team title match. And man, they looked fucking strong out there.
They really did.
But man, the Rons really brought it to them. They welcomed them back at the end of a baseball bat.
I mean, the ring was a mess after this, and you know, kudos to the MVWF cleaning staff for getting that cleaned up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, that match was a fucking massacre on both ends and stuff. Ron Awesome bled buckets too.
Yep.
And probably the biggest upset of the night, Kurt Maple going 2 straight inside the fight pit match, one of Doyle's specialty matches. And the $1 million champion, the so-called $1 million champion, manages to now basically put himself, after the victory in the tag team match in the main event, Kurt Maple now finds himself walking amongst the top guys of the MVWF in this short, maybe 6-month rise in the MVWF.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of Kurt Maple, but I cannot deny the fact that this man has risen so quickly and has gotten pushed so quickly, and he defeated Ryan Doyle, one of our favorites, one of the most technical wrestlers in the MVWF, basically a legend.
Keep in mind though, Doyle is one of those gatekeepers and stuff in the MVWF and stuff. It's probably one of the reasons why he's not champion more often and stuff. But keep in mind, go back to the beginning of when Kurt Maple first debuted against Kurt Angle here in the MVWF, and they had a 6.5-minute barn burner.
They did. They tore that in that 6.5 minutes. They really tore the house down.
Yeah, he really got himself on the map in a way that a lot of debut matches don't always do. But then things got kind of weird for him because he kind of traded wins and stuff like that and losses and stuff like that and got a little bit behind. But ultimately, since he's seemingly had meetings with Brandon Bones and fallen under some tutelage of the boss, I mean, he didn't win those matches. He was already under the tutelage of Brandon Bones when he lost to Doyle.
Yeah.
But apparently those 2 losses, I mean, it must have been Bones that told him to go out there and jump Doyle before the match, before the first match. It must have been Brandon Bones who told Maple to jump him after the match, the second match.
But you got to look at it this way, too, with Kurt Maple. Okay, he lost a couple of matches after his debut match. You know, that's kind of like a rookie mistake.
Yep.
I mean, he is still a rookie.
Yep.
So the fact that, he sucked up to Brandon Bones, hey, he's a quick learner.
Did he though? Did he suck up to Brandon Bones? Because I mean, Brandon Bones seemingly was just as motivated to want to be interested in this new talent. Everything is filtered through Bones as far as like who gets hired and who gets paid and all that.
But you can't filter what he did in the ring.
Right.
You can't filter that out. I mean, Kurt Maple, again, don't care for him, but you can't deny his in-ring talent. Right. He not only can do the fundamental wrestling, but he's pretty damn good at submissions.
Right.
So, I mean...
And now we get to this. This here in the main event. Now, keep in mind, at the end of the last event, stuff like that. And this is, I'm glad you're still here for this and stuff, because this is something that we're going to have to kind of work out together here. The special guest referee at Get Paid, Brandon Bones, absolutely cost Dennis to take a Hitman Hart the MVWF Championship. He stuck up for his boy, his tag team partner. They have been talking shit about how they were going to take a tag team title shot, but obviously, the winner of this match, the Cobra Kai, now has the tag team shot taken from the verse.
Yep.
They have managed to take something from the verse here and still managed to be in a championship conversation. That being said, how does that reflect? I mean, because here it is, Jeremy and Dennis only went a little more than 3 minutes. You get beaten in a championship match in 3 minutes, you're not getting a rematch. But the circumstances being what they are, where the official was definitely the influencing factor in all of that, some sort of decision must be done to reflect that.
Yep,
especially after the
and I would not be surprised if the verse has some trick up their sleeve. They're going to do something to throw a monkey wrench into this. Brandon Bones is very sneaky.
Yep.
He's proven that, and so is JJL.
Yep.
So
he definitely seems to be willing to go along. I mean, there was a lot of talk here. I mean, keep in mind, underneath the surface here, Brandon Bones covets the MVWF World Heavyweight Championship, and he's keeping, the guy that basically kept it away from him.
Yeah.
I mean, who took it at Battle Zone in that huge 30-man rumble that Bones originally lost the title for. And now, Bones lost the title in Jeremy's absence as the interim champion to Ryan Doyle.
Yep, and then JJL beat Ryan Doyle.
Right. So, as it is, Brandon Bones, in his mind, you know somewhere in the back of there that Jeremy walking around with the World Heavyweight Championship is fluttering around in there.
It's eating away at him.
He is jealous. He is envious.
It's, you know.
And he's seething over it.
You know, who knows? Maybe Brandon Bones and JJL, that may fracture apart.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It is a curious thing that Bones has decided to keep Jeremy so close and to try and absorb him into the League of Shadows.
Well, you know,
here.
what's the old saying in The Godfather? Keep your keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Right. Now, also, don't forget, while we're at it here, we've also got a lot of other things to consider in the situation here, considering that Too Cool Koito now has the unique opportunity briefcase, and more than likely, at the next event, when he is required to defend that briefcase, if he manages to defend it, right? Otherwise, it stays suspended.
Yeah.
Because whoever wins it from Too Cool Koito, they will now be on the hook, which means the champion remains safe.
Now, that unique opportunity, could he cash that in at any time?
Any time.
So, let's say the next event, let's say JJL has a title defense and JJL wins against whomever.
Right.
At that point, Johnny can say, hey, I want to cash this in.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, being that it's going to be an undercard match to a championship match, which I anticipate being at the next event, that means to me that the soonest it can happen is a successful defense by Koito to carry it to the end of the show at some point or another to cash it in on Jeremy.
Either that
or
cash it in. Well, couldn't he cash it? Oh no, he has to cash it in after Jeremy wrestles, not before.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he could still bum rush him doing it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So let's describe that.
Remember, the game stripped Jeremy of the championship.
Yep.
There is a setting on here where the computer can be the one to decide when the cash-in happens.
Oh!
I don't know what it takes to trigger that because I've never actually had it triggered before.
Okay.
But I have set it up as like kind of like a planned cash-in, but like I would still have it be a surprise on the broadcast because I would assign it in the roster of the matches or whatever, but I wouldn't reveal it during the intro. So if we suddenly had another match, I could be like, surprise, motherfuckers, we've got another match here tonight because so-and-so's cashing in there.
But Johnny has to contact you and say, hey, I want to cash it in now or whenever.
He could do that. He could do that if he wanted. But if the computer beats him to the punch...
Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
That's interesting. That's an interesting dynamic.
Right. So, and the reality is that the quickest scenario where that cash-in possibly happens could be at the next event.
Yep.
So Johnny successfully defends it or whatever, and anyone who challenges for him and stuff like that, however, will not. So if they defeat him for the unique opportunity briefcase contract, Johnny won't be challenging for the title, of course, but the guy who wins it will have a defense to do. So you know what I mean? There's a neutralizing factor to all of this.
Well, let's say
carry the briefcase a lot further
Let's say
on.
Johnny gets beat. Let's say by whomever, could they then cash it in that same night?
The computer might be able to assign it, but
Okay.
I won't assign it.
Okay.
But I don't really anticipate that being a thing and stuff like that because I'm betting you probably have to have some kind of carryover to another event before the game decides to do it. Especially when I'm already assigning it to be defended on the event.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you would think. Now, if that's not the case, because I mean, it would be an experiment to do it. I can't be held fucking liable for that. You know, like I said, the same way I couldn't be held liable for when Jeremy and I got stripped of the tag titles and he got stripped of the world
What would
title.
be the best case scenario for 2CC then?
The best case scenario for 2CC probably is the next event to defend it, to cash it in after Jeremy has successfully defended the belt, or a cash it in against whoever won the belt.
Okay.
Because I haven't. Then that's, of course, that's assuming I have a challenger for Jeremy just yet. Because keep in mind too, one of the, you know what I think Brandon Bones' real nefarious plan here is that if Cobra Kai won themselves a World Tag Team title shot at the next event, that doesn't necessarily mean that pretty much disqualifies two of those top guys that are feuding with Jeremy, and neither of them will be able to challenge him for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yep.
Which means, all right, so who else on the card would be someone that would be a top contender right now?
Kurt Maple. Maybe.
Kurt Maple.
That would be, I'll tell you, that would be a risky, and I'm not saying bad, I'm saying risky decision.
Keep in mind, like, if that's the scenario where basically, Dennis has a serious argument for getting another match, considering how badly he got fucked, and somebody will have the unique opportunity briefcase.
Yep.
And Kurt Maple got a huge match as a rookie over an MVWF legend that, by the way, still ties their record against each other, by the way. Because they are basically 2-2 against each other in, not in pinfalls and submissions and stuff like that, but overall wins and matches, which basically is what really counts more than anything. Because it was a 2 out of 3 falls match tonight. So Doyle is out of the running, as he was a recently former champion.
Yep.
So he won't be getting a title shot. Dan Crane won the ambulance match against Brandon Bones, and he would be a contender right now.
That's true.
If he weren't on the injured list.
And Dennis, of course, would be a case. Could even make a case for myself.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of what do you call balls in the air.
There are, but it ultimately seems like Kurt Maple may be the guy to receive a world championship match. And that's interesting too, because in that scenario where it's Kurt Maple, who is just out there at ringside with Jeremy, the world heavyweight champion, and Brandon Bones, who is Brandon Bones, whose corner is he going to be in?
Very interesting dynamic.
And of course, and we know deep under the surface that Brandon Bones has that jealous streak against his tag team partner, who they are trying to rally themselves to go and win the tag team titles. Now, they've had a setback there.
Right.
Because Cobra Kai is at least taking that from
God damn
them.
it, right.
If we're taking a tally of the score here anyway, it looks to me like Brandon Bones might actually have something of an avatar in Kurt Maple to perhaps maybe take Jeremy out for him, because after all, that's what he's been doing with Kurt Maple. He was like, Kurt Maple, go out there and take out Ryan Doyle, the guy that beat me to the belt. The guy that finally put Brandon Bones' shoulders down. Because Brandon Bones didn't lose the championship in that Battle Zone Royal Rumble to Jeremy by pinfall. His former bodyguard tossed him over the top.
Right, he lost it through no fault of his own.
Yeah. So
it was glorious,
right.
But still.
But Doyle putting him down at Pizzazz, was such a finale for his championship title reign. That Bones also isn't anybody who can fucking talk about having a championship match right now.
And how old is Kurt Maple? Would he be the youngest champion if he did eventually ascend to the championship?
If he won the championship, it would definitely be the quickest from start to championship run that anyone has ever had. And he has packed a lot into that short amount of time.
It would be like Tommy Rich.
Kind of, yeah.
Tommy Rich was
a rookie out of the blue.
Exactly. That's kind of, interesting.
Imagine if Kurt Maple just goes out there and just rolls Jeremy over and just takes him, What can you do? Or, if they go out there and have an epic and still wins, it's like, then on top of being the champion, it's also not a fluke.
Yep.
But Jeremy is also at the top of his game right now.
Yeah.
Since Jeremy's come back, he won, he lost, he won back the Submissions Division Championship. He used that run as Submissions Division Champion to elevate himself into the main event. And, it seemed like such a lark for him to win the championship at Battle Zone. But when he wins the championship back in such short order from Ryan Doyle...
There's something there.
Yeah. He dominated Doyle at Manchmania. Where Doyle definitely has a hard time winning the big one at the big show.
Yeah, but hey, there's definitely some interesting dynamics going on.
And of course, Cobra Kai going face-to-face with the Rons and stuff like that for the MVWF World Tag Team titles is something that's right around the corner here.
That's true, too.
I mean, because, man, the Rons have come back since they've returned to the tag team division.
They've dominated.
I mean, they lost the belts for a short period of time to RoboCop and the New Blues, won it right back, doing what they do best, which are these 2-on-2 table tag team Iron Man matches. And, man, it was a nail-biter tonight, winning the match and retaining the tag team titles with 15 seconds with everything tied up.
Yep, they're I know Ron Supreme. He was my tag partner, and I know the abilities of that man. So he's not to be underestimated at all.
Yeah.
And these are two big men. They're not small by any stretch.
Yeah, and Cat Burglar, he one match back and he's already injured again.
Yeah.
Good grief, you know. I mean, Crane had always been very hesitant to bring these guys back and stuff like that, but they're such a classic tag team and stuff. But you know, he sacrificed his body tonight. Well, folks, I think that's about what wraps it up here tonight. A lot of stuff here to let's announce it then. Kurt Maple, you will receive the next championship opportunity against Last Call Jeremy Love J-Lo,
wow,
the MVWF World Heavyweight Champion, at the next event.
Big news.
And yes, Cobra Kai will challenge the Rons for the World Tag Team titles.
Big news.
And that too will be a 20-minute Iron Man tables match.
Well, hopefully Dennis is listening. I'm sure he will be, and we're going to be doing some extra training.
And more than likely, the Cruiserweight Champion will probably have the night off and stuff. He's had about like 3 or 4 title defenses at this point.
Yeah, who's the now this is going to be interesting. Who else is in the Cruiserweight division?
Kid Christian, Local Talent, Jimmy Controversy, Little Bitch Ass, Danger Boy, Asthmatic Assassin. The Wolf could always join the Cruiserweight division anytime, though he tends to like to scrap it with guys bigger than him. There's a lot of cruiserweights in the MVWF, and in fact, to call it a cruiserweight division is a bit of a misnomer and stuff because light heavyweights are also invited to participate.
Is there any newcomers to the cruiserweight division?
There will be. There will be, yes. There's some guys that I have downloaded and stuff like that are going to be making appearances and stuff. You will see Simeon again sometime in the near future.
What about Jimmy Snuka? We
will not be seeing Jimmy Snuka ever again. He has gone to grave jail.
Well, Kamala then. Kamala is out there.
He just went to his grave.
Jimmy Snuka is dead and buried, but Kamala is not. Kamala
was cremated.
Well, come on, we got to bring him back.
Right.
Him and Andre the Giant, at least.
And of course, we will have many more matches to announce in the upcoming weeks and months and stuff. Sorry for the technical difficulties here, folks. For Sensei Mark Zaleski, I am Damon Andrews. Good night, everybody.